we start off with community news. The Bronx Borough president was honored by the Universal Hip Hop Society for his work in community service and the community of hip hop. Our Bronx Net reporter, Cody Anyuke, brings us the story.
Casanova's all over. You couldn't stop it. The Nylon's crew, the Cypress Boys, the Real Rock Steady taking out these toys.
A museum dedicated to the complete study and celebration of hip-hop to the world, the Universal Hip Hop Museum commemorated the years of service President Ruben Diaz Jr. continues to symbolize in the Bronx during a night of hip-hop love and impact at Morisco Centro.
Everybody know, you know what situation is me and the BP at 851. Vanessa's the next one to get the job done.
Even back then, he was the hip-hop assembly member. So it's no secret that getting elected and going to Borough Hall, he would be the hip-hop Bronx Borough president.
As a night of honor, Ruben Diaz Jr. opens up about how hip-hop connected to his life growing up.
When you speak of hip-hop, it's about a way of life. It's not just the music, it's about how you comport yourself. It's about art and how you draw. And I did all of that, especially when it was brand new in the late 70s, breakdancing to the Sugar Hill Gang and loving that attention where my mother's youngest sister, my aunt, and her friends were amused and entertained by my breakdancing. I remember when Run DMC came out with Rockbox. It was my first record.
Along with Ruben Diaz Jr., Grandmaster Flash highlights legacy and significance in hip-hop.
Never in my wildest dreams that collectively this particular thing that we were doing will become unarguably the biggest cultural phenomenon on the planet. So for me to even be here to see this is such a blessing.
More and more of our elected officials love hip-hop. The question becomes, can we awaken an electorate? Can we awaken voters so that when you look at all of the inequities in society, which hip-hop, by the way, highlights and are journalists, right? That we start to cure them in a real way, and the way to do that is by having strong politics.
The Universal Hip Hop Museum represents how hip-hop continues to impact the world and move us forward.
Reporting for Bronx Net, Cody Anyuke.
And thank you, Cody. In other news, the Belmont Business Improvement District actually held a press conference welcoming visitors supporting local businesses in Little Italy in the Bronx. Our Bronx Net reporter, Allison McCure, has more details.
The Belmont Business Improvement District on Arthur Avenue, an organization in the Belmont area of the Bronx, welcomed everyone to celebrate small businesses and institutions that stayed open despite COVID-19.
Today, we're going to find ourselves at the nexus, what I like to think of as the nexus of flora, fauna, and food. It'll all make more sense to you down the road. I want to celebrate those three F's and celebrate the families and the institutions that help keep this neighborhood alive during the COVID crisis.
Now that the holidays are fast approaching, shoppers have been seen out and about. Chairman of the Belmont Business Improvement District, Peter Maldonado, says that Little Italy never closed.
We never closed here, so shoppers never didn't come out. More now than ever. Part of it is because we're outside. People are comfortable being outside.
New York City Council member for the 15th District, Oswald Feliz, suggests those who know him locally to come out and support small businesses on Arthur Avenue.
Come and support our local businesses. They have, we have the best restaurants in the city of New York right here in Arthur Avenue. Let's continue to support our local businesses so they could stay open, so they could continue to provide the good jobs that they provide. And also so they could continue to make this neighborhood the vibrant community that it is.
Members of the BID aim to promote business development and quality of life. Reporting for BronxNet, I'm Allison McCure.
And thank you, Allison. Great time had by all. Listen, we got more open. Don't go anywhere. It continues coming up after this.